Alright guys, so this is going to be a tutorial on how you can shrink your video files while maintaining the same quality, okay? Now, if you guys have ever used Fraps or a similar recording software, such as Dxtory or something, you will notice that the file sizes are very large and it will take a very long time to upload to YouTube. So what you want to do is you want to maintain the same quality while making the file size smaller. Now this is quite easy. You just need one software and that's pretty much it. And the software, it is called the Handbrake. So I'll just look it up on Google, but the link will be in the description. Now you're going to download it for whichever operating system you have. So in my case it's Windows, and make sure you download the correct 64-bit or 32-bit version. So you're going to actually run that, right? I won't go through the installation process because I'm pretty sure that you guys already know how to install the program. And it should create a shortcut on the desktop. Alright, so I've got Handbrake right there, and I'll just double click to run it. And on the first startup it might take some time, but besides that it should start up quite quickly. Now you see, this is the interface that you've come up with, right? So this is what you got. So far you can't change any of the settings, not much actually. So to actually import the video file which you want to shrink, you're going to go to Source, Video File, and I'm going to choose whichever one I want. So let's say I want this one, and I can see it should say processing title, and I will see that it's 25 seconds long. Alright, and here is the output file. So this is the destination of the output file. So if I want to change the name of it, I'm just going to go beside the MP4, actually behind the .mp4, so I'll change it to Handbrake size test, right? If I can spell size. Alright. You're going to make sure that this actually ends in .mp4. Now you see, you can change it to MKV, but I wouldn't recommend it. Leave it at MP4. Now see, this is a bit of a downside to the program. You can't have any other file type besides that, but that doesn't matter yet. Now to actually get the optimal settings for it, you're just going to go into the Advanced tab here. See the reference frames right there? You can change that from 1 or 3. You can change it to 4. So reference frames, 4. You're going to go into Audio tab, change the bitrate from 160 to 128, and that's it for all these tabs. Do not change anything here unless you want it on your phone. And you have to tick Web Optimize. This makes sure that you can see it on your mobile phone, etc., and it's designed for the web. So I'm just going to make sure that I've got my output name right, okay? Make sure that it's MP4, and all I'm going to do is hit start, and you should say encoding. Now this is a percentage of encoding. Now the faster your CPU, the faster the encoding process. So if I open up the task manager, I can see the CPU usage here. Now it should definitely challenge your CPU if you have an older CPU, but it should be done in no time. Actually, it depends on your whole file size. So if it's a huge file, unlike this, it will take some time. So you can just leave it and you can minimize it. But once you're done, it should say encoding finished. Then I will close that, and I will go to the output folder. Alright. So there you go, Handbrake size test, and the original was this file, and it is 780 megabytes. Okay, 780 megabytes. And if I take my Handbrake size test and I see the size of it, 3.78 megabytes. Now what's the quality difference, right? I'll just open it. Let's see. This is the shrunken file, right? And I'll close that. And if I take the original file, absolutely no difference. It is about 700, even more than 700 actually, megabytes more. This will increase your file size dramatically. So hope this tutorial actually helped you. If you learned something, remember to hit that like button and remember to subscribe.